Hello everybody, I'm Hawaiian Hillbilly. Welcome to another live stream. You guys know the routine. I gotta set up my chat here so I gotta set up my laptop, sorry guys, so I can monitor chat. But I do have to set the chat up also, put in a quick message. All right, there we go. That takes care of that part of it. And now I just have to move it. All right, now that I got my laptop positioned to where I want it, at least for now, Hillibee Creek is where we're playing. And we are going to continue where we left off on the last one. Oh, ew, easy, I almost kicked my laptop over. All right, here we go. Now, normally we would sleep. That's the first thing we do when we start, but let's see where we're at. I always go the wrong direction. Here we are. Now, what we want to do is we're actually going to come over here. And we are going to okay, so I do not want to allow create fields yet, because I want to make sure, okay, this is where I have to start, because I have this hill behind me, see? So I am trying to just kind of figure out the lay of the land right here a little bit. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up having to come across this way like this. Let's start maybe like this somewhere. And then we will go right down, and we're just going to run down the tree row, right down that tree line, a little ways away from it now. No, we're not going to get up into trees, but all right, let's go. We want to go like this. And really, I want to come right down the road, right down the edge of these trees is fine. I'm fine with that. So let's just stay right on the edge. We don't need this pathway. This is the edge of the map. So we don't need that little road that comes across the railroad tracks, other than to bring our own equipment across there. Let's try to go straight, right down the edge where these trees are. This will not be a wide field, but it will be a long field, because we're running the whole length of the map, actually. It's so hard to make this thing go straight. Like right now, it'd be nice to hire a helper and just let that helper run in a straight line, but I'm just trying to follow the trees basically anyway. Hopefully, I don't want to get too far underneath them like that though, because Christina, hi. Whoops. How are you? Have you had a good day? You know what I just thought of? I might be able to, let's change that right quick. I might be able to just take all these trees out and be able to get a little bit more. I wonder if it'll let me take those trees out. Good, I'm glad you've had a good day. I just got started playing. About 5 minutes, been live streaming for 5 minutes. I think I need to go to the farm and get something and take out all these trees, or at least, yeah, I could probably take out all of them if it'll let me. I own all that land, so. See, I own everything up there. I think I can take all those trees out. I think we should try that. What do I want to use? Let's use this tractor over here. We'll just drop this stuff off. Well, I'll have to figure out how to do multiplayer and stuff. I've never done that before. I don't know how to do it. But I'll definitely be like live streaming, yeah. But as far as multiplayer, I don't know how to do multiplayer. Oops. There we go. All right, now we want to go pick up our tree be gone. And it is, where is it? It's back here somewhere. I didn't realize I left that truck sitting there like that. Where's my tree be gone? I think it's over here, yes. So now we're just going to take this thing and we're going to go get rid of a bunch of trees. I don't know why that truck is parked there. Just because that's where I ended the live stream. The earlier one, the first part one. So we'll go park this truck first and then we'll, oh, easy, boy. Man, that thing takes off fast. It's like, slow down. All right, here we go. Now we're going to go over on the edge of the map and see if we can't take down some trees. So I think I don't have to go all the way out there to the where our field is. We can figure out a way, like right down here. We'll get back there and cross over the railroad tracks. I should change to this angle to cross this bridge, though. I do a lot better not crashing on the bridge if I change my driving angle. Let's see if we can get back to the railroad tracks. We can find a way across there. Sure we can. Good night, Christine. I might be on here later if you wake up at some point. Oh, you probably have school tomorrow though, so maybe you better not be waking up and get yourself in trouble. Oh, that is the edge of the map. It won't let me go right there. That's too bad. I wonder if it'll let me get over here. Okay, at least I can get rid of some of these trees. And we can make this field a little bit bigger. And maybe the edge of the map will make a straight line for us. A nice guide, nice gauge. We'll find out. I ought to put that thing. I'm going to see if I can pick this thing up from the front and operate it that way. I can. Or can, yeah. That's going to be so much better. I don't know why I don't think to do this when I have the same. Now I can just drive. Nice. I think that tree right on the edge, it might not even let me take it out of there because, yeah, I hit the edge of the map. So there are quite a few trees right here, guys, that we got to go all the way down. This was the edge of the map, but we're going to farm it because we can. We own it, so those trees right on the very edge, they'll have to stay because we can't get to them. They're on the border of the map, on the boundary. So we're just driving around here for a few minutes and See, it won't let us down there, so I'm hoping that we can bounce off of that with our plow so we get a nice straight line. We're going to find out. Whoa! Well, I almost kicked my laptop off in the floor. Hopefully it won't be too much longer and I will be able to make some changes to my... I'm going to be buying myself a new recliner. And when I do, and then I'm going to be buying a new table. I just moved into a new place not too long ago, so I'm still working on getting things that I need, because I have to buy it like I've got to buy all my furniture and stuff like that. I only had a little bit of stuff. I didn't need it where I was living before. I was living with family. They already had stuff. So, like, I didn't need that kind of stuff. I didn't need living room furniture and stuff like that. I owned my own bedroom furniture, but as far as living room furniture and stuff like that, I have to buy all that stuff myself now. So it's one thing at a time, but I am going to buy myself a recliner. And I'll put that on video at some point after I buy it. I'm going to buy a table. I'm going to buy that first, and then I'm going to buy a table. And I'll be able to use that to put my laptop on for now. And eventually I will get myself like a computer desk for my laptop and stuff to monitor it. But right now I just have to do what I can do. My daughter brought me a love seat. And I have a futon that I bought also. I don't really like it. I'm going to be replacing it with a different couch. But for now. So I have stuff. I'm just going to be upgrading and getting my own things. Like I said, the futon I bought, but it was, you know, it's not a style that I like. It's simply bought it out of convenience. So I would have something, but it's not what I wanted. It's not what I'm going to keep, but it's certainly better than nothing. But like I don't have, I've actually made videos on this, guys, so you guys know I don't even have pots and pans right now. I just bought myself a set of shelves, and I did make a video on that, showing my new shelves. I think I did a short, maybe. Actually, I did a whole assembly video. That's right, I did. I forgot that I actually did an unboxing when I bought those shelves. I'm going to buy another shelf to put in that same closet. The shelf I bought went in the closet, but I'm going to buy another one to put in the same closet so I can extend the shelves I just put in there. And then I will buy another shelf, but I'm not sure what size, but it will be Really, it's going to end up being out here in my living room beside the table that I'm buying. It's for arts and crafts kind of thing. I'm going to be starting another live stream gaming series. I'm not sure exactly when. It's going to be just a while yet before I'm ready to do that. I really want to get FS25, the newest release on this game. I want to be able to get it first. But I do want it to, I want to do a sports game. I have an idea for something maybe I can try and see how well it works out. Well, I'm not going to try it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to see how well it works out. Hopefully it will work out. What's going on over here? I feel like I'm in a fence. There we go. I felt like I got hung up on something, like on the border of the map or something. See, there's the edge of the map. All right, we're almost down here to the end, guys. I'm not going to do anything past this point. I'm kind of stuck here, guys. These trees come apart in 2 stages. I don't need to come back any farther than this right here because I can't bring the field any further than this. Okay. Wow, now we got to go get all these other trees. And then we're going to see, I want to look at something here, guys, right quick. I just want to see, okay. So that border is right there. I'm hoping, well, we'll see how this works. I know what, I'm hoping I can just, even if, I don't know if I can let that plow overlap or not. We're going to find out. I want to end up with a nice straight edge on that field. Would be really nice. I wonder if I can catch this one. Yes. I can't catch that one, I know that. Yeah, I don't think I can get any of these trees. I think these are just off the edge. Yep. They are just off the edge of the map. What am I hung up on? Wow. I think I hung up on something. That really seemed kind of weird. I think I got hung up on that stump or something. Oh, that really is because the camera. Seriously? What is that? What is this? Look at that. Left the stump sticking up there. I may have to be on the lookout for those. Alright, now we can back off again. If I can get to that one. Sorry guys, this is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. But it was an afterthought. You know, we're going to double the size of our field. So that's going to be good. I just want to look and see if I see any place where it left a stump sticking up like it did the one we just saw. Well, I guess if we come across one with a plow, then we'll deal with it. I wonder if I can get this tree. This tree seems like maybe it's like right on the edge. Oh, it did let me get it. Good. It looked like it was sticking out just a little bit, but okay. Now, after I get all the trees done, guys, we will save it, and then we will experiment along this edge and see if it's going to actually let us plow up a straight line. But for now, we'll just keep working on the trees. We're almost done. But this is going to open up a lot more space for us over here. Get this one first. Okay, that can stay there. Now, let's save the game. Because I've got the trees taken down that I want taken down. Look, and we're going to double the size of our field. That's going to be good. All right, let's save it. Something I rarely do during a live stream is save the game. But I should. Now, let's move this guy out of the way. Boy, that thing needs a weight on the back. That's part of the reason why it's bouncing around so much. We can shut that off. We don't need it. We are... There we are. Now, what I want to find out, let's back up this way. Allow create fields. Let's just do this. Raise it. Now, I can't even. Okay, there we go. Now, what I want to know. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Is if this will let me drag along the boundary. And let me plow. See, I think it might. I might be able just to drag it right along that boundary line. Let me see if I can just... Not really. It's not that easy. But that's what I want. I want it to kind of, I just want it to drag along the edge of the boundary here. Because that's the edge of the map. So we're trying to get on the edge of the map as much as possible. I'm just going to have to work it back and forth down here, guys. It's real hard to drag this thing along the edge of that map because it's wanting to see how it's flipping the tractor around. I'm dragging that plow across along the boundary line, and it's difficult. Oh, it's difficult. And when the camera hits it, when the camera hits that boundary line, it turns the camera also. But it will cause the tractor to turn, just dragging along the border, because I'm scraping the border of the map right now. See, now it's starting to turn me in a little bit there. It's really hard to... It's even like, see like that spot right there? That spot, there's nothing I can do about it. That's just the way the edge of the map is. I can't get any closer. This is the first time I've ever tried to like work this close to the edge of the mat before. But it is going to help me have a straight line down through here. I have to keep backing up because it's like it gets hung up on the boundary line. It's really just friction from rubbing that boundary line with that plow. I'm kind of dragging it across that boundary line just so we get everything the game will allow us to take. But it might not be so easy to see on camera, but you can see how I keep turning towards the river. That's not me turning towards the river. It's just the action of my plow dragging against the boundary line that it's turning the front end. But then sometimes it gets a hold of it enough I can't steer out of it. It's like getting hung up in something, I don't know, like some kind of vortex or something, where it just, it pulls you in towards the center. It just keeps pulling you in. That's what's happening. I can't really steer away from it. How much farther do we have to go? Okay, we're getting close. Actually, we're not too far from where we want to actually stop at. Let's back up just a little bit more if I can. It's hard to see. The boundary won't let me move my camera the way I want to. There we go. So if I turn right here, if we turn right here and start going back the other way, I think that'll be okay. Well, maybe we can go just a little bit more. Under the circumstances, maybe we can. Now we'll fine-tune this end up here in just a bit, guys. When we get up, actually, I need to figure out what I'm going to do with it now. So we will leave the boundary, but I think we're going to go more this way just a little bit. So let's drop that back down in here and let's go this way. Let's let it come off of here a little bit. And then let's go more. Just because this is going to look, yeah, this is going to look nicer. Well, not nicer. It's just going to look. It's going to look cool. And now we'll come in this way. Beautiful. Now we got to want to get this part while we're up here. Hello, welcome to the live stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. We are putting in a new field down along beside the railroad track, and that is all the way up here on the top side of this railroad track. As you can see, we're working up here. And we did that field yesterday. And I decided, oh, we could come over here and do this part. So this will be corn, and we'll have a train track running down through the middle of our field. Okay, now let's see if I can get this line back out a little bit. Oh, I'm still cutting in field. I did not realize that. Ooh. Now we're just going to go down like this. We're going to try to stay about this far away from that railroad track. I don't want to be right up on top of it, too close to it. Now we're just basically running the full length of the map, guys. I probably could plow right up to the very edge of that track. This is a long drive. I didn't realize it was that long of a drive. It didn't seem like it took that long to get there, just driving, going the other direction. Now it did when I was plowing, because I was stuck dragging along the edge of the boundary. But that gave us a nice, pretty clean edge on our field. And yes, we are plowing up this the pathway. We don't need it. And let's just go to right there. Perfect. Whoops. I didn't mean to try to hire a helper. Sometimes I forget which button I gotta push. This is going to be a pretty cool field when we get done. Considering it's actually part of the field on the other side of the tracks also. It's two separate fields, but it's going to be the same crop. So I can't totally make it like the same field, because it's not, it's two separate fields, but I do want to make it one crop type, and that will be corn. Oh. Alright, now I still got to finish the boundary. I think I want to go do that. No, we'll go ahead and run this. It doesn't matter. But that boundary edge I've got over there, that's only runs partially. You can see down there about halfway down the field maybe it stops, because that's where I started experimenting at. As you can see, I was starting down the center there, which is where the original tree line was. We just took those trees out. If you didn't see that part, we used a tree be gone and took those out. But we were up this far in the process before the thought crossed my mind that we might actually be able to get rid of some trees over there by the river. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, I took my hand off the controller. I had a big sneeze. I had to I was able to mute the mic, but I had to set the controller down for a second. Okay, this will work out good. We'll go down, we'll come back, and then we'll jump over on that other edge right there and start working down the border of the map. And that's a little bit of a slow progress because it wants to, the process is a little bit slow because it's a little bit slower dragging the tractor, the plow against the edge of that boundary. But it'll be fine. That doesn't matter. We don't have to worry about that. What my thing was, will it give us a clean edge? Well, it did pretty good. Enough to where it's not going to bother me, I think. Even if I like nice straight edges. If I'm going to do straight edges, I like for them to be straight. Otherwise, I don't like doing straight edges if they're not actually going to be straight. But because the edge of the map is not a me thing, it's the edge of the map, then it just is what it is. Whoops. Hello, welcome to the stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. We're just putting in a new field. Now we've got to go finish our border edge as soon as we get down here, because we I was halfway down this field already, cutting in this field on the first pass. You can see down here where I stopped at and moved over to the edge, because I was that far down here. This was a tree line right here. And I got to thinking maybe we could take out the trees and get more field. So that's what we did. It worked out that way for us. So now we're just going to run right up here. I'm not going to go all the way, take this pass all the way to the other end. I'm going to come right up here to where the first pass stopped. We'll just bring this up to that point because it'll be an easy way to get started after we do this over here. Actually, I should take this all the way up and just come back down to this point and then move over to there. So maybe that's what we'll do, because that way this part's done already. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and when we come back, when we get to that point, then we'll jump over on the outside edge. We'll do that. It doesn't matter how it gets done. Just as long as it gets done, it doesn't matter. This is going to look cool on the map too, I think. I'm not going to look at it. I want to, but I'm not going to look at it until we get done plowing. I'm not going to wait until after I plant it. I will wait until after I get it plowed. And then I'm going to look at it. Because to me, part of it is what the shape of the field on the map, how it looks. I just really like that. So this should look pretty cool over here. I'm just keeping an eye on my clock there for a second, guys. I'm going to let this run straight out, and then I will come back and just catch this little edge on the left that it's going to leave. We'll just back up and catch that, because that way I'm finishing straight off, like that. I don't have to do a little crooked. That's why this is here, because I got that little bump off the edge where we curving off the end down here. There we go. Now, we have been live streaming for just over an hour, guys. Now, when we get right up to here, we are going to reposition. Wow, that worked out pretty good. Now, I could not have done that if I wanted to. How does that come down there and match up that perfectly without trying? Without meaning to do that, which I was not meaning to do that. But I am glad it did it. I just wasn't intending to do it. Now, we're going to start back here. Now we're going to start working our way. See how it's dragging me? It drags that front end. It's really hard to hold it. But it is worth it to let it drag me along that boundary right there. I'm really hit on the steering too, trying to hold it up away from that. There would be another way to do this, but it would be very, very slow. It would be slower than this, actually, I think. Sometimes that grabs real quick and just pulls me over there. I don't mind if it's pulling me just a little bit. Ah, come on. It's really dragging me. I'm having a real hard time. Ah. if you can kind of keep it trying to go, just let it drag you a little bit. Man, this thing is... Come on. Man, going this direction, I can't get it to stay off the boundary. I mean, it's... I want to drag that boundary, but I can't keep it from just totally dragging my front end around. It just keeps doing it. Going the other direction, I was finally... It took me a little bit, but I was able to get to where I could let it kind of turn me in, but I was able to keep moving. But I'm not having the same success. I mean, I'm moving now, but you can see it just keeps turning me in farther and farther. As long as I can fight against it, then we can keep moving. See? It gets to where it's dragging me in there so hard, trying to pull me. So, this is taking forever. The other side didn't take, going the other direction, I was able to get it accomplished a little bit faster. I'm going to have to try to go to the other end and work back this way. Why is that so bouncy? Oh wait, is there something here? Is there some reason why it's bouncy? Just the boundary, okay. It's just the boundary. We're going to go down this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right here. We'll come about right here. Now we can just come around this way. About like that right there. Perfect. Okay, that's right on the edge of the map right there, guys. Now we'll just go back up this way. Let's bring everything back down. Now I'm just going to have to start kind of working back and forth right here, guys. Just a tad bit more work to be done than what I can reach with one pass. Oh. At least the plow works going forwards and backwards. Oh. But we're looking at the train and started veering off course. Now, as long as we can get the rest of it in one pass, it's not going to matter. But I don't want to leave stuff over on the right-hand side. Okay. Whoa, this is gonna be nice. Now it looks funny when you look down there like that because it looks like there's a tree out there in the middle of the field. It looks like there's more than one, but they're really not. They're going to disappear. See? That tree will disappear too. That one. See? As soon as I say it, it disappears, both of them. I knew it would disappear, but I didn't know it would disappear as soon as I said it. Okay. Raise the plow. And no longer can we create fields. Okay, we're finished. Now we are going to plant that side in corn. But before we do that, woohoo, train, woohoo. All right. Whoa, look out. Okay. Okay, let's see. We're going to start on the far side of that field. We're going to start right back. Well, I guess we can start right here. We might as well start right here and just drag it down that way. Yeah, that would be good enough right there. I'm not going to be doing a lot of this field myself, so I think we're okay as far as how much seed we have. I think we're okay, because I'm not going to be, like I said, I will have to do a little bit of it myself. Well, this might be a real test. Let's see if he'll go straight down. So he's saying he's finished. He's not finished. Hopefully this guy can, because he can run straight, the helpers can actually run straight. So they can, they should be able to just scrape the boundary right there and just run straight. So I'm going to take a quick break, guys. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'll just let you ride along with him. I'll be back before he gets to the other end. Alright guys, I'm back. And I figured I could take care of what I needed to and be back. Just about the time this guy got to the end of the field. And I can see that's how that worked out. So yeah, we'll just let him work by himself there, get himself turned around. You're not finished. I'm not sure why they do this. I do have trouble. I've been having problems for a while now with the helpers. Now I can tell you guys, I do like the idea that we've got this nice long field in front of us. Because that guy can operate for a minute now. One thing we did not do that I said I wanted to do was to take a look at the map. So now I'll have to wait until it's planted and look at it, so that it's hard to see the whole field when it's in multicolored. So we'll just have to come back now, and that's okay. Because this guy's just going to run now, I can relax, which is nice. I am streaming a little earlier than I normally do, just because I was tired tonight, but I wanted to stream. I did a stream last night, and it ended early this morning. Well, actually, I started one early this morning. I didn't start it until just after midnight, which is normally when I start my live streams for FS 2022 and soon to be FS 25. I like starting my streams around midnight. I don't know why, I just do. That's when I like to do them. Sorry guys, a little bit of a cough there. Anyway, I like to start my live streams on FS 22 around midnight. So I did one. I started just after midnight last night, actually, or really today. And I did a live stream for just over 3 hours. That's why this one is called Part 2. Because I started it on the same day that I started the other one. So I always date them on the date that I start them, not the date that I finish, because I don't know how long it's going to take to finish planting this field. I don't think it'll be after midnight, but it doesn't matter, even if it was, because I started this stream on today's date. That's the date I put it there. So if I start 2 streams on the same date, it's a part 1 and a part 2. I don't label part 1 as part 1 because I don't necessarily know it's going to be part 1. I did know I wanted to come back and do this, so I set everything up so that we would do this in a second live stream. So this was intended to be part 2, but not necessarily labeled as part 2 because I did not know that I was going to be starting it before midnight. So I might do this one here, and then, hey, I might wake up because I'm tired. So I started early because I wanted to do this. But when this is done, I'm going to end the live stream. Hopefully we'll still hit the 2-hour mark. I don't like to do less than 2 hours. But in this case, it might be different. But if I go rest for a little bit and I start feeling like I want to get back up again, then after midnight, I might start another live stream, which will then have tomorrow's date. And it will be part 1, but it won't be labeled that way. But I can do 3 or 4 live streams tomorrow if I want to. And I just put part 2, part 3, part 4, depending on how many I do. I've never done more than a part 2. But I could do as many as I want to. And I prefer putting the date as trying to come up with really a title for the actual video itself. I'll just, it's easier for me just to put the date, and you can just follow chronologically. Because I do make sure everything is dated properly as to when I start and whether it's a part 2. And part of what determines whether or not it's a part 2 is whether I want to sleep. Because if you look at the time on the game clock, I think it says, I can't hardly read it from here. It is 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:30, something like that. I don't know, I can't read it, but I know I can tell it's 10 o'clock. I think it's 10 o'clock. I'm just going to have to get up and walk over there and look at the TV. My eyesight is not good, guys. I wear glasses, but I have a smaller TV because something happened to both of my big screen TVs when I was moving, and they're both messed up. I'm actually not even going to buy, I'm going to buy the same brand, but not the same technology of TV that I have. This was the MLED or QLED or something like that, I don't know. But just moving them from one residence to another, two flat screen TVs, and they work, but the screens are messed up, the picture. So anyway, I have a small little TV, I can't hardly see it. I have to get up and walk across the room. Hello, welcome to the stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. We are planting some corn in a field we just made. We created. So now we have that over there, which is corn, and this is corn. And this is the edge of the map right there. We run right down the very edge of the map with our field. Just in case you weren't in here a while ago. That's what we're doing. We're just going to get this field planted. And it's right along the edge of the map, right at the top. That's going to be a nice cornfield, 2 fields, but it's supposed to operate as one. Pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing it on the map when it is done and everything on the map is the same color. And then we can see a better shape to that field. I like fields that they don't have to be square or rectangular. Actually, I work a lot with stuff that's not. Like on my Calm Lands map, I never have square corners. Well, there might be square corners, but there's no square or rectangular shaped fields. They all have some odd shape to them. Curved edges, and I like that. It makes it a lot harder to use the helpers because you have to spend a lot more time helping them. But so both of these fields have curved edges at the ends, but not on the sides necessarily. But I've been able to do some of that on this map. Now this map has it has its own fields. It came with like predetermined fields, but you can buy the land and you can create new fields, which is what we've done in several spots. And it gives me the shape of fields I really like. We got plenty of time. I really like this field. It's hard to see really, but we got the driveway and it's right where we're working. we'll go look at it. But I really like the way this field turned out, because there was a field here, there was another field here, and a field here, and we just combined them all and left the people's home is right here, which is weird. I can't sell that house. I own it, or at least I own the land it's sitting on. Apparently that's the case. I must be renting to those people, and they just don't pay rent. Because I don't understand the economy of it, I guess would be the thing to say. I don't understand the economy. I own the house, or I own the land, but I can't sell the house. I'm stuck with that house sitting there. Because I own a lot of land on this map that has houses, and I can't get rid of the houses. And the same was true on Elm Creek also. I could buy the land, but the house that was on the land, the pre-existing house, I could not demolish. I couldn't get rid of it. And I think you should be able to. Because it's like, I've got all those houses sitting on my property on this map, but I can't do anything with. You can't go inside them, and you can't get rid of them. So that, I don't really like I said, I don't understand the economy side of that, I guess. I could see putting a house on land that I own, and as far as role play in the game itself is concerned, that maybe I'm leasing that house to people, so I can't just up and sell it. I gave them a lifetime lease or something like that. Or you could just role play they're a family member or something like that, I guess. But now, I don't have any idea how long it'll take to finish this field. I don't have a guess. I've not worked on any like super long fields like this is, and this is a long field because it is the entire length of the map. Now, let me just say thank you to those who are watching. I'm always appreciative. I'm always grateful for any attention that my channel gets. Which I will say, I am getting more attention. I don't really know why, because I'm not doing anything different than anybody else does. But it's cool. At the same time, I always like doing this stuff when people are watching or somebody's in the chat, although that does change the dynamics. I've mentioned this before. Like when you live stream, and this is just something I've learned just from doing it, but you have to consider 3 different audiences while you're doing it. So I have to monitor chat. If there's nobody in chat, then the people I'm talking to are the people that are watching, but are not in chat. Maybe they're watching on a smart TV. So the chat is not an option, the chat room. At least when I watch YouTube videos on when I'm watching somebody else's live stream on my TV, I cannot participate in chat. I don't have, that is not an option. I don't know how everybody else's TVs are, but my smart TV would not allow me to do that. Anyway, I kind of forgot what the point was. I got sidetracked on something else, I think, but so it doesn't really matter. I got to rambling about stuff. Sometimes I do. But then I confuse myself. I forget what the original thing I was talking about was. And there's nobody in chat to remind me. Oh, the audiences. There's 3 different audiences. So, like, when there's somebody in chat, I have to speak directly to them. But I also have to remember there are people watching that are not in the chat. So I need to acknowledge that there are other people that are watching, because it is a live stream. And that's what I want to do, is live streams. Speaking of live streams, I'm going to change the topic real quickly, and hopefully I won't forget to come back to the chat room deal. Anyway, YouTube requires you to have 50 subscribers in order to be able to live stream from a cell phone. And I want to be able to live stream from my cell phone so I can do different types of live streams, not just the gaming. Because I'm really not a big gamer, as you can tell. I play one game, basically. And that's because I have arthritis in my hands. Anyway, they require you to have 50 subscribers. So I have that. Thanks to people like the people that watch and hang out and stuff like that and subscribe, I can now live stream from my cell phone. So eventually I'm going to start doing that too. But anyway, back to the chat room. I just wanted to let you know that we have reached the 50 subscriber mark, and that we have surpassed it actually, and I can now live stream from my phone. But the audience thing, it's strange, because for me, like, I also have to keep in mind that there might be people that watch the live stream, but they're only watching it after it's been posted as a video, not during the live stream. So there's those people as well. So there's 3 different audiences. And sometimes I forget which audience I'm not talking to necessarily. Well, sometimes I might forget who I'm talking to too, because I might forget that there's actually somebody watching. They may not want to hear me yakking away about stuff, because sometimes in those cases I'm just talking because I think that there needs to be some kind of commentary, not like non-stop though. I'm going to be starting another live stream series too. That's probably a few weeks away yet. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to start it either. I have a new live stream series I'm going to start, but it's not going to be until like in January. But I have another one that I may start sooner than that. It's also a PS5. And I just got through saying I'm not really a gamer, and I do not consider myself to be a gamer. I would never call myself a gamer, but I am playing this game for the purpose of YouTube videos and live streaming and stuff like that. It's a good medium. It allows me the ability to be able to live stream. So therefore, we play the game in the background. And the same thing for my cell phone anyway. I'm going to add a sports game live stream. I just have to buy the game and learn how to set it up the way I want to set it up to be able to do what I want. I think it'll be fun. And hopefully I can build some more subscribers and regular viewers for that. Because that one, this game here, I play when I feel like it. I don't have a schedule as to what time I'm going to start recording, on certain days or whatever. I don't have that. I'm not going to commit to that kind of thing because I like to play at night. A lot of people have trouble sleeping. I do. So I like to play at night when I can't sleep. And it gives other people like me that have that, can't sleep, and they can come hang out if they want to. Because I like talking to the people if they're in the chat room. It's hard to play the game, so that way I can hire the helper because I get hung up and focused on the chat room. So, but I'm going to do another one, a sports game. I'm not going to be doing it late at night. I'll do it like maybe, I'm thinking like at 8 o'clock in the evening, 9 o'clock in the evening, my time. And see how that works. But I've got to I kind of have to condition myself. Because like I said, this game I live stream whenever I just take the notion. Whenever I feel like it. If I don't feel like live streaming for 4 or 5 days, then I don't live stream for 4 or 5 days. In fact, the last one I did, it had been like 4 or 5 days since I had done one prior to it. But I have things I have to do during the day. Sometimes I don't get rest. And because I like to start my live streams right at midnight. I like to start right at midnight. But if I don't get rest during the day, if I'm busy and I have things I have to do, and I have things I have to do the next day, the following day, I can't do a live stream. There's just no way. At one point in my life, I probably could have, but I'm starting to get older, and that's not going to happen. So I just get too tired. But the other 2 streams that I want to start, I need for them to be more scheduled. I think they'll be fun. But one of them, I can say, one of them will not be as long as the live streams that I do on the farming simulator. Because they won't need to be. They'll be maybe, well, I would assume that most of them will be over an hour. Some of them closer to an hour and a half, maybe. I don't think anything will be less than an hour. I sure hope not, because if it is, it could just be done in a regular video as far as PlayStation is concerned. That's another thing, too. I think that I think PlayStation should let us record for as long as we want to. They've got that 59-minute, 59-second record limit for videos. And that's why I do live streams. I used to do videos, not on this channel. I had another channel that I would test stuff on. And I did a bunch of videos and stuff like that. But I never got any subscribers. So before I did, I deleted that channel. But it was just for learning experiences, learning how to make some videos and stuff like that. And I did actually publish quite a few videos on there. But like I said, before I got any subscribers on that channel, I deleted it because I just wanted it as a test anyway to figure things out. But then I realized I wanted to do live streams because PlayStation would not. Oh no. I don't know if you guys experienced like a freeze in the streaming right there. It looked to me like it got hung up. At least on my laptop it did. Now, not on my on the game system it was fine, but here on my laptop where I'm monitoring the chat room, the video, it's like it lost a connection. So I hope that's still working okay. I just lost all my viewers. So I don't know what happened. Yeah, all of my viewers, something happened. Like PlayStation lost connection to YouTube or something. I don't know what happened for a minute. Welcome back. I don't know what happened there. There was some kind of connection issue with YouTube, I think. I know my laptop, the video on my laptop lost a connection there for a few seconds anyway. It's done that a few times. Actually, one time here a while back, and just so you know in the future, if you watch any of my other live streams, if it ever ends abruptly, it's simply because either my Wi-Fi went out or PlayStation has lost connection to YouTube. It has nothing to do with me. From a certain angle right there, it almost looks like it's rolling a hill right here, sloping over towards the railroad track. But that's really not the case. You know what? You know what I think we should do? Let's let this guy turn around and head back. And we are going to jump out. I just want to make sure he starts in the right spot. We'll catch up with him. I want to come over here. What is this? Wow. Looks like a car wash. It's interesting. What is this place? I'm actually looking to see if there's a collectible around here. There could be. This is the train. I don't know why they let you pick all this stuff up, because you can't keep it. It respawns. I'm just looking to see, but these things are cool. I've done some decorating with some stuff like this. See, there we go. Now there might be more than one. We've got time. We can run around here a little bit, and then we'll go catch up with our planter. We might as well look and see if we see another collectible. Never know. You might find 2 or 3. See? Wouldn't that be fun if we could climb ladders? Oh, if you get the angle just right, you can climb 1 or 2 steps, but you cannot go. Now, some ladders you can climb. But that's not one of them. I thought it might. Well, I was trying to get up there. And that's about all I did do was try, because we failed. Look here. That's 3. So it did pay off to go look. Just to see if we saw anything, because we did. We found 4. Now, we done found 4, so I'm not really anticipating finding anything else. Oh, my alarm's going off, guys. Because it's time to get up and see if I feel like doing a live stream. That's exactly what that alarm's all about. Oh, look here. That was cool. Ah! Oh, well. All right. Quit goofing off. We got things to do. All right. Where's our field? I did want to see what would happen. And it wasn't something I had thought, oh, I'd like to see what happens, until the situation arose, that's all. I wonder if I can catch up with this tractor running. Let's experiment, let's see. I'm kind of hoping I catch up with the guy before we get to the end. I think, yeah, maybe. Maybe. There he is. Oh, we're running a lot faster than that guy's going. What's he doing? What's he doing? That is not what I wanted this guy to do. Oh my goodness. There is no way. What? He backed all the way from the end? That is not what he was supposed to do. But I wasn't expecting him to get down here that fast either, to be honest. But he did come all the way down. Okay, well, he should have been all the way over here down here to start with. Well, we have been live streaming for the last couple hours, guys. We have hit the 2-hour mark. We get this finished up, then that's going to bring us to a close for this one. And I may do another one a little bit later. In fact, I might start a different one. I might end this one and then start another one. Hmm. Woo! What a ride. I could hear it coming. Where's the road at that led me out of here? Down here. That's what I thought. I was really just following the railroad track, though. That's what we're doing. We can pull that up. Where is my farm? It's over that way. Ooh. Yeah, just took a little shortcut. Just get everything back over to the farm now. But let's look at the map. Now that we have both fields planted. Look at that field. That looks really cool. I like that. Yeah, that looks really nice. I wanted to make sure that everything was done because the different colors in that field makes it look weird. It's just where it's the original field and then we plowed up around it and created field. But, so we're going to get our equipment back over to the farm. It is a lot easier to drive in this view as far as like getting across that bridge and stuff without crashing into it because you can see better coming under the trees. Okay, now where's the next one? Is that the last one we have down here, or is there one more? This field's turned out really nice. Look at that. Full length of the whole map. Boom. That looks really cool. Alright, so we'll get this guy back over there. Alright, one thing I want to do before we end this is to take this back. This tree be gone. I want to take it back. And we will go park it where we keep it. Right here. Whoops. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Now, we're going to pick up our cedar. We have dropped it off over here. We will pick this stuff up. Probably got that other tractor right in the way. Well, maybe not. go. All right, guys. That's got everything accomplished that we wanted to get accomplished for today. So I'm going to wrap up this one, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, God bless.